Throughout this hour, we've been talking about how he doesn't believe Sahel Kazemi actually murdered Steve McNair. So then the obvious question is, who do you think did it?
Adrian Gilliam. I mean, here's a guy that on July 5th told police he didn't even know her name. A few weeks later, on the 24th, after they checked his cell phone records and tied the two together, it became, okay, I met her 3 weeks ago. We went to a few clubs together. Actually, one of the clubs they went to is the Place Martini Bar at 217 2nd Avenue South, which is 0.4 miles from the condominium, which is, of course, 2nd Avenue is a one-way street, so he would have to pass the condominium to get to the club that they went to. So, of course, he was actually one of the last people to call Sahel on that night. 2 minutes after midnight, he told police he was at a friend's house, from 12:30 to about 2:30, which was during the time of the murders. Later, when they talked to the friend 3 days later, that friend contradicted that alibi and said, no, I hadn't seen Adrian Gilliam, a week before this. So, his alibi was shattered, and all police relied on was a cell phone tower record, which, of course, technology these days can be tricked. Anybody that watches CSI knows, okay, my cell phone's a walking GPS, so if I leave my cell phone here at the studio and I go out and do something, then everyone's going to think I'm right here. So, when you're talking of an investigation of this caliber especially, you have to have some human intelligence, go back and re-interview Gilliam, which by this time he had already signed an agreement with his attorney, go back and interview his fiancée, which they never did, to say, hey, where was Adrian on Friday, July 3rd?